I wanted to make a video on realistic people, versus unrealistic people, which is basically the Lou followers versus the rest of the world. Like the Lou followers are very unrealistic people. They're very, very unrealistic people. And they base everything, this is what I've learned about them, on like fantasy, like things that are not real, things that are not tangible, things that you can't see, you can't touch. Like I'll give you an example. Like Lou could say anything. I'm convinced at this point, because I want you to know, I've heard Lou say some things that were so outrageous, like that I would just feel like he's finished. Lou, like that's it. He's like, his YouTube career is over, everyone's going to unsubscribe to him. But then I would see that it's not the case. Like you would think, as an example, right? Would you agree with me? You would think that when Lou said that a crooked bank offered him like millions and millions of dollars, he actually said he had a witness. And he actually said, listen to me, that it would be more money. This was his exact words. Lou said, I turned down more money that I would have made on the AMC Moaz, right? So we all assume, right, that Lou has a lot of AMC shares. You're talking about multi millions of dollars. Okay. Now, the funny thing is that he says this, but there's no proof. There's no evidence. Like I kept making video calling Lou out, saying, Lou, what's the name of the bank that offered you this bribe? Who was the contact, at the bank who offered you this bribe? And obviously he never answered me. But what amazes me is people still watch him. Like so I like to call Lou's fans very, very delusional, unrealistic people. Now, here's the flip side of the coin. These same people who, believe every fantasy Walt Disney story that Lou says, doesn't believe things about the Ape Father where I actually provide tangible and visual proof. Like I'll give you an example. Like one of Lou's fans recently said, you're broke, Ape Father. You have no money, right? Right. So you would think like that they see I eat out every night, right? I mean, I actually show the bills. I'm showing the cash, $300 a day. So I mean, you see, I own a house. Like Lou doesn't show anything. No. Lou says he's got two Teslas. He never shows it. Lou says he's got AMC shares. He doesn't show it. Lou says he lives in a penthouse. He doesn't show it. I show you, I have a house that's worth over $500,000. Right? I mean, I've many times showed my portfolio. I got to be a little careful now because there's a lot of lunatic people out there, and I'm realizing it now. I just gotta be careful. That's it. I don't care if you like it or not. I gotta be careful. I've showed all types of things though. I've showed, large amounts of cash. I made videos where I threw like $100,000 on the table. You see me eating out all the time. I showed you $10,000 in silver. I mean, I'll show even more, but to make a statement, to go as far as to say I'm broke, like that's what the Lou fans say. But yet you believe Lou, a man who lives in Central Park, okay, 7 days a week, a man who makes videos in the blizzard. Listen to me. I just want you to think about this. Take a second and think about this. Why would a person make a video in a blizzard to the point where they're being covered in snow, to the point almost where they could die from it? Like I saw snow up to his chest area. He was like buried in snow. He looked like Frosty the Snowman. Okay. Why would a person do something like that when they have a car that they can make a video in, where they have a penthouse that they can make a video in, right? Or even for that matter, if they had even a small apartment? What would drive a person? Now, look, you can't tell me, because I know what they're going to say to Lou fans. You're going to say the scenic beauty of. Now, there's no scenic beauty when there's a hurricane that could kill you. Okay, that's not scenic beauty. Okay. Listen, on a day like today, beautiful day, you see the squirrels running, the ducks chirping, and everything. Okay, great. I'm with you. I understand that Central Park can be a beautiful place, but not in a blizzard. Not in a blizzard where you're covered halfway of your body up in snow. So the point I'm trying to say is that I've come to the realization I don't listen to nothing that the Lou fans say anymore because they're obviously delusional people. They base things on fantasy. They base things on just like unrealistic, you know, fictional stories. That's what they base it. They don't base things on evidence, like real tangible evidence. So they're all nuts. That's the bottom line.